Hey, good morning, everybody. Kim here. So, today's Sunday. Um, I've been wanting to spray my little garden, my container garden, with this Neem Oil organic pesticide thing because I was growing these beautiful tomatoes and these little pests just ate up all the leaves. So, we're going to go see what's going on. I have everything set up because I didn't want to bore you with those details. And I do need to add wood chips to my list. Let's go see what the husband is doing. Hey, honey. It's our beautiful chicken coop. He's a genius.
I'm putting an old door latch I found on it.
Okay, yeah.
I just gotta get a spring so it springs back.
Oh, and you can just open
Right.
it from the inside too?
Yeah.
That's great.
I can't lock you in anymore.
So we're going to get chickens eventually. In like a month or two. I don't know. But here's their little nesting box.
Still has to be completed though.
Their little fence. It has a little gate over here so I can just sweep, rake the hay and poop out. And we actually built it on an old kitchen table that we had in the garage, barn, shed, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, open it up.
We put the rabbits in there when we're cleaning their cages. Super cute, honey. And then we're going to do a water thingy, you know, where you collect that rainwater. Put it here. That way we don't have to use our water to water all these animals and garden, because it'll just cost us more money and we're paying off a lot of debt. So here's the little container garden. So this thing is a squash, right? Can you see it? Oh, there it is. So I'm pretty undetermined on if I'm going to keep this or get rid of it, because I was super excited when this little squash was growing, but for some reason it has not grown anymore in like weeks. I don't know if it's because of this, whatever, you know, again, I don't know what I'm doing. But I think this is a plant that we just bought at Walmart, and that's not the best way to start, I will tell you that. And then we have some peppers. Again, these aren't doing well because I think it's because, well, I could say why I think, but they were just some cheap old plants from Walmart. I recommend ordering heirloom seeds and starting with seeds because it's so much more satisfying. These were seeds. That's a little Swiss chard. I don't know if you can see that, but here's another one. A little Swiss chard. Here's a little jalapeno. And so the seeds grow. I like seeing them grow. They grow quicker, I think. It takes about 14 days. 7 to 14 days, depending on what kind of seed, actually. But there's more pepper plants. But again, they're not really growing anything. Strange. See, these little things were supposed to be bell peppers, but I don't know what's going on with them. Here's the lovely tomato plant. And so this is the one that was doing really well, and then it got all those some kind of bugs and some kind of caterpillars, right? And they were more so at the bottom down here. So what I had to do was I had to go through and actually found a caterpillar on the back of one of these leaves. And so what you do is you just tear off the bad leaves, right? So I did all that. That's why it's so thinned out in there. And also, the humidity stays in there and they can get funguses. I never, ever knew that. Fungus. This here is spinach. And that's why I like growing from seed, because you water it like 7 days, right, in a row. And then you see the little seedlings start popping up. And it's super exciting, actually. This tomato is ready. This one's almost ready, and this one's almost ready. And then we went to the nursery last weekend, I think, and I bought these little things. If you're going to buy plants and transplant them, go to the nursery. Don't go to Walmart or Home Depot. Just didn't work well for me. But here's some okra. And we bought this. It's a banana pepper. And the bizarrest thing is there's mushrooms growing in here. But the husband, who's super genius, said that that was a good thing because they'll die and it turns into mushroom compost, which is the best compost from what I hear. And then this poor sad little thing here is cucumber. See how awful it looks? Strange, but we do have a cucumber growing. Now this is supposed to be a vining, climbing vegetable, but I didn't know that, and I don't have a trellis. Maybe, since this cucumber is growing, maybe I'll put one on there. Because see all this dirty stuff, and if they're on the ground, they're more susceptible to bugs and germs and just stuff. Honey, I think we need a fence or something, because this cucumber is looking pretty good. Well, it doesn't really look good, but it's growing. And then there's 2 more cucumbers.
That's progress.
Definitely progress. I don't see much bug damage, but we're going to go ahead and spray with this Neem Oil concoction. It's an organic pesticide. It stops the little bugs from chewing on the plants. And what's interesting is they're always on the back side. That's where they start. Because if they sit on the top of the leaf, right, you can see them, the rainwater will get them, and they like to burrow in the bottoms and hang on for dear life. So with this neem oil concoction, I'll show it to you. It's neem oil. It's an organic essential oil. You order it online, and you put peppermint oil, teaspoon or tablespoon, and Dawn dishwashing liquid. Now there's probably some safer stuff to use, more organic than Dawn, but I'm just starting out, so this is what I've started with, right? So here's my concoction. You just fill it up with water. You put a tablespoon of the neem oil, a tablespoon of the peppermint oil. The peppermint oil doesn't kill anything or stop any bugs. Well, it actually like repels them. They don't like the smell of it. And the dishwashing soap. And that's it. Oh dear, I think it might rain. Hey, good morning, sunshine. How are you? Want to say good morning?
Good morning.
So, what you have to do first, and I don't know how I'm going to video this, is you have to spray down your leaves on the bottom side with water. And just try to totally power wash them bugs away. But I really don't see any bugs, so that's a good thing. But I'm going to start doing this every Saturday because you're supposed to do it every 7 days. I wish I could find you one of those caterpillars. Super satisfying to come out here, find a bug, and destroy it and protect my plants. But I don't see any.
Scout jump because there's a bug.
So, oh wait, nope, that's not a bug, that's a flower. These plants are still doing really well. See, they're blooming, they have flowers. So we're just going to pretend that I have sprayed down the plants with water, right? And you want to do this before the sun comes up because for some reason, I don't know why, but you just do. So I just take my spray bottle and you just really soak the plants. And you make sure you get the bottom of the leaves, and it smells kind of nice actually. But since I didn't see any active bugs, that's why I didn't really spray with all the water. And I'm kind of super simple. Don't want to do a lot of work. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So this garden started out, I guess, the week before spring break. We moved the beginning of March. We had a bigger yard, and I'd always grown up, you know, like with animals and plants and stuff. I had never really tried to grow, well, I did try to grow stuff. Never succeeded. I killed everything. But so we started out super simple with this little container stuff. I went to Walmart, mistake, bought some plants, and I've had to actually get rid of a lot of those. This container here is empty. I think it had squash in it or zucchini or something, but it just would never ever do anything for like 2 months. Wouldn't grow, wouldn't do anything no matter what I put. If I fertilized, I used organic fertilizer. If I put compost, if I put anything, the darn thing wouldn't grow. So instead of wasting my time and getting depressed over that plant not growing, I just pulled it up and threw it away, and we're going to start with some seeds. Just because I like the satisfaction of seeing the little seedlings come through. It's super cute. Did you sleep good?
Mm-hmm.
So she went fishing yesterday. It was nice. My mom took her.
Yeah.
And you want to tell them what happened?
Yeah.
Tell them.
So I was on the boat when my grandma launched it, and then I got stuck in the middle of the lake.
Who had to come save you?
Stranger?
A man.
Man?
So yeah, my mom and the 6-year-old went fishing. We didn't go. We stayed at home. And
Well, maybe you should have gone.
it normally takes Mom a little while to back the boat up and launch it. But for some reason, this time she got it on the first go-round. And there goes my little 6-year-old baby floating away in the ocean. The boat just came off the boat trailer.
And then...
Thank God she had her life jacket on. Thank God she didn't panic. She didn't even cry. I was super proud of her. So, there was another boater out there. He actually owns Saltwater Soul. He went and pulled my baby in and rescued her. Super sweet. Of course, I was freaking out here at home when my mother sent me the picture, right? Oh, and the video. I didn't know what to do. Do I leave? Do I go rescue her? What do I do, right? But it was all taken care of. All right, so we're going to clear this container out here. I don't really know what this is growing, so I think I'll leave that. Will you hand me that orange bucket?
Yes.
Okay. There's all kinds of stuff growing in this little thing.
See a bug. I see another bug. I see another bug. I see another bug.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't think this is going to work.
Mom, well, maybe you should let me set it up.
Can't even see it.
Well, maybe you should let me set it up.
Set what up, honey?
The phone?
It's set up.
They can't even see your head.
Well, I don't want them to see my head. I want them to see the container. So what I'm going to do is just take this mulch out of here because I have to make room for my seeds. And I just put it in a bucket because I'm going to use it, right? And since these are container gardens, they're not in the soil. They don't have access to all the nutrition that is actually in the soil all the time. So they do need to be fed and fertilized, and because soil is actually a living thing. Never knew that. So we're going to plant these beets.
Do you want this?
Because I use 2 beets. No, thank you, honey. I use 2 beets. Let's see, how many beets do I use a week? Probably 4 beets a week in my juice. Yes, dear.
This is my soap.
Well, I know I needed to borrow it for this little video here. And I'll put it right back where it goes, honey. I promise.
What were you using it for?
Alright, so I've almost cleaned this out enough. And you see how good and dark the soil looks? That's probably a root for that squash I took out. So the squash I had bought came in those biodegradable
Why do you use
pots.
my soap for this?
I don't like those. I didn't know there was a problem with those biodegradable pots, but they just don't break down that well. So if you do buy those, they don't break down quickly, and I think the roots kind of get stuck. I don't know, but if you do buy them, I would suggest trying to take that pot off, even though it says that it will break down. So here's the old roots. I'm just going to throw those on the side. All right, we're ready for some seeds, I do believe. So, to plant seeds, you just
How about
Boop.
I film
stick a
it?
hole. Boop,
This.
a boop, boop.
Give it.
There's some kind of air pocket, too, in there, so you have to push your soil down and say, hey. Oh, my baby. Remember she was gone yesterday? So, I don't know how these beets are going to do in this little container, but we're going to check it out. Here. Want to get some seeds out of there for me? And just put like 2 in each little hole.
I'm not getting dirty.
Well, just get them out of the container and I'll put them in there. Lord have mercy. God forbid she gets dirty. She did take a bath last night though. And we washed her hair, so that's a plus. Okay. Ready?
You want me to get dirty and wash my hair again?
No, we're good.
Oh, no, you can have that. That's me.
Oh dear, well she bailed. So,
There's an ant on there.
no ant. Nope, not an ant. So here's the seeds. And we're just going to put a couple in each hole.
Could I put some in these
Those
holes?
are actually, those holes are too deep. You only wanted about an inch. You didn't want to get dirty. So you put the seed in.
You're going to cover it,
and then you
Mom.
cover it up.
Yeah. That's not getting
Good.
dirty. Can I record you?
Well, I would let you, honey, but it's already on, what is this, selfie mode? Selfie. Cheese. It's already on that mode, so you can't really record me, but we can do one later. All right, so the seeds are in, and you just stick them in there and cover them up. And that's it. Then we'll water them, and you wait. Actually, on the back of this package, 8 to 10 days to germinate. Germinate means it comes up out of the soil. It goes, whoa, I'm alive. I don't know what I'm going to do with this cucumber. If you have any suggestions on what I should do with this cucumber, please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel, and there will be many more videos to come. Bye, guys.